Kevin Hart is the latest celebrity to get into the tequila game, joining his friend The Rock and so many others who have recently released a brand of tequila. But is it actually any good? Is it worth your time and money? Well, in this video, I'm going to be giving you my honest review of Kevin Hart's Gran Coramino Tequila. A couple of months back, I got a DM and it was a little shocking. And I actually made this video for my subscribers over on Instagram. And I'm just going to play this and then, yeah.
Friends, I have a bit of a dilemma because I got this message from this person recently and I have no idea what to do. And this message has just been sitting in my inbox because I have no idea what to say. I really don't.
So anyway, I have a bottle of Gran Coramino, and what are the facts? Let's talk about this brand. Well, Gran Coramino is a tequila, again, owned by Kevin Hart. It is about $60. It is a Reposado Cristalino. A Cristalino is a tequila that has been charcoal filtered to look like a Blanco, to look like it was unaged, but in fact it was aged. And Reposado means that it was aged for up to 6 months in a barrel. And so where do we begin? Well, first let's talk about this bottle design. It is actually a very beautiful bottle in my opinion. It has this nice curved element. It has nice minimalistic branding. I believe it's supposed to look good when the bottle girl is bringing it to your table at the VIP section. In my opinion, you wouldn't really be able to tell it was a tequila if it didn't say tequila. It kind of looks like a bottle of vodka. But it's important for us to talk more about what the type of tequila this is. So like I mentioned a little bit earlier, it is a Cristalino Reposado. I am not the biggest fan of Cristalino tequilas. I find that I've never had a good Cristalino tequila yet. And I find that charcoal filtering, something that's been aged, you're basically taking a product that took so many years to grow. In the case of the tequila, which comes from the agave plant, takes a very long time to grow before you can harvest it and turn it into tequila. So that took, many years, usually up to about 6 years. And then you're going to age it for another 6 months, meaning you're going to then dedicate more time, effort, and energy in aging it, just to then charcoal filter it after you age it. So it's like you want the flavor of the aging, but you don't want the color, and you actually remove some of the flavor too. It's all in an effort to appeal to people who don't like brown spirits. I can't wrap my head around a Cristalino. I don't necessarily get it. And now we should really talk about where this bottle is made. Gran Coramino is made at NAM 1122. And for those of you who don't know what a NAM is, it is the number that designates which distillery is in charge of producing this spirit. Where Gran Coramino is made, it is not very well ranked in all of the distilleries in Mexico. It's not very highly regarded. And the biggest product that comes out of this distillery is Jose Cuervo, which is literally, to me, the epitome of an awful, awful, awful tequila. So the same people who make Jose Cuervo are making this. And though Jose Cuervo is a relatively cheap brand, this is not. And so before we taste this and I give you my verdict, I think it's important that we really talk about celebrity-owned tequila brands. For a lot of different celebrities, this is a cash grab. And it is a real issue. And I have a whole other video about the problem of celebrity tequilas on my channel that you can check out, where I go way more in depth about this. And so who is this for, really, right? I think that this is being kind of clearly marketed towards people who really love Kevin Hart. Mind you, I also really love Kevin Hart. I think he's hilarious. I think he's done some really great movies. His stand-up has always made me crack up. And I think that they're trying to target people who know who Kevin Hart is. He's a mega global superstar. And it seems like he's really just trying to take a page out of his friend The Rock's book. He saw how many cases and bottles The Rock is selling, and he's like, whoa, I kind of want to get into that action there. But all right, enough dilly-dallying. Let's taste this and talk about the taste and really kind of go into this a little bit more. Oh God. For those of you who follow me on TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube Shorts, you might know what's coming. So on the nose, you get some of that ethanol. You get a little bit of an agave kind of flavor. It smells a little sweet. Nothing too crazy. It doesn't really smell too bad or too good. It's just kind of all right. But definitely a lot of that ethanol kind of alcohol flavor, smell. Oh man, that is not very good at all. That's not good. Basically, what I get is a lot of kind of vanilla color, like a vanilla flavor. like cotton candy kind of flavor. It says here on the bottle it is supposed to be smooth, mellow, balanced, beautiful. And that really just sums up my issue with Cristalino tequila. A tequila isn't really supposed to be smooth and mellow and super easy to drink. It's supposed to taste like tequila. Now, I'm not saying it needs to be harsh. It certainly doesn't. It needs to be good to drink, and when well done, it is very easy to drink and sip, but it's not supposed to taste like vodka. When people say smooth, I think that they kind of equate it with like the easeability of drinking it for someone who's not accustomed to drinking alcohol. And that means drinking a super distilled vodka usually. It's just, there's so many things about this brand that is so backwards to me, it's insane. It's the fact that to make a tequila, it's something that's very labor intensive. It takes a long time. It takes many, many years. It's a very artisanal ancestral. To then take the tequila and age it for 6 months just to strip all of the best parts of that tequila and then adding additives, allegedly and most likely, to kind of make up for that flavor that you took out, it's a lot of steps for a bottle that genuinely, it's not good. It's $60. So it's an expensive-ish bottle. It lacks flavor. It lacks body. It lacks like a good earthiness to it. There's no minerality. It's just kind of a little sweet and smooth, and it has this like faint agave flavor and a lot of ethanol. That is right here on the bottle. It says that it was crystal clear reposado tequila, double filtered for smoothness. And then it also says aged in Eastern European barrels and California Cabernet wine barrels. What does Eastern European barrels mean? It doesn't tell me the kind of wood. It doesn't tell me what kind of flavor it's supposed to be. It could be a barrel of literally anything. Like maybe they kept fish in said barrel in Eastern Europe or whatever. It just says Eastern European barrels. And then it also says Californian Cabernet barrels. And you might be asking, oh, Louis, were you able to get a hint of that flavor? No, it doesn't taste anything like Cabernet. It tastes like a lie. There's no flavor of Cabernet in this anywhere. It's just, you know what it seems like? A lot of buzzwords. Like he went to a marketing company and was like, hey, I want to launch a tequila brand and I need 20 different buzzwords to make this show up on a bunch of different internet searches. And then that's what they came up with. And hey, you might be thinking, well, it got you to buy a bottle. Yeah, it did. So that hopefully you won't.
It's just for proof that I actually paid for it myself.
And that's it. It's a plain old money grab. And I really hope no one's buying this. Anyway, if you want to learn more about all of the issues that celebrity tequilas are contributing to, I have a whole other video that you can check out right over here next. Why do you spend so much money and not make a good product? I'll never understand.